Hey guys, welcome to Daily Bible Study. I hope that you are enjoying this Monday and that you are ready to just tackle this week. Our chapters today are Exodus 22, 23, and 24. And I love the imagery in these chapters, particularly how it portrays the covenant that God makes with his people. We know that he makes a covenant with Abraham, and we know that Sinai is another pivotal moment of covenant for God's people. And there are some significant things that we see happening in Sinai where Moses and Aaron and Nadab and Abihu and the 70 elders go up and meet him and have a meal with him. That's kind of like the ceremonial conclusion to this covenant, right? The imagery there in Sinai reminds us of the imagery that we see in the Bible regarding the Galilean, the Jewish wedding celebration, right? The ketubah, where the bridegroom and the bride kind of exchange this covenant, and then they share a glass together, and then there's a period of waiting, and then there's a celebration. And there's a beautiful imagery in that because that's the same language that Jesus used when Jesus was instituting the new covenant through communion to his disciples. When he chose to do so at Passover, he shared a meal with them, and they broke bread together, and there was a celebration there. And so I think it's a beautiful way of us describing what we have today as believers in the new covenant, is we have the opportunity to partake of the presence of Christ, right? So God's presence was there on the mountain with those 74 individuals. Jesus told his disciples, "This is my body, this is my blood," right? We believe that Christ is with us, and there's something phenomenal that takes place when we participate and we come together for this marriage supper that we are a part of. And so, I just think it's beautiful to see how the authors are intentional about showing how all this plays out, and how God is a God of covenant. He's a God of precedent. He's a God who continues to commune with his people, and the significance of what that means for us today, right? So Jesus, as the embodiment of God, came to us, right? We didn't have to go to him. He came to us, laid down his life for us, instituting a new covenant, a new way. And then he says, if you do this in remembrance of me, right? Do this in remembrance of me. And then we see the church throughout all history breaking bread together, devoting themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the fellowship, and to the prayers. And so they were doing that in many cases through the Eucharist. And we see that played out, right? That's just a Greek word for thanksgiving, right? We see them giving thanks and breaking bread. And in doing that, they're participating in this covenant, this meal, this marriage supper of the Lamb that we see culminated in Revelation is something that we can participate in every single day. And so it's a beautiful way, and I think the images that we see in Exodus 22 through 24 describe that. And so just wanted to point that out because I think that's a beautiful truth for us to see in the text. And so hope you guys are blessed today, and that you will take this opportunity to be encouraged by the word of the Lord and study it. Go read it for yourself. It's a beautiful way of connecting these truths. So take care, guys.